It's still foggy and there's debris on the roads, lingering flooding, and then winds ramp up again late this afternoon throughout this evening. So a lot going on, but at least right now, just watching a few very light showers north and west of the city. That will be the main weather concern for your morning commute. Temperatures are very mild. It feels like spring. We are waking up to the 40s and the 50s. It is 54 in the city, 51 already in Poughkeepsie, and 47 in Islip. Back over to rainfall. So watching light activity making its way through Bergen and Passaic County, pushing into Rockland, Westchester, and Orange County near Middletown and Monroe. That continues to move to the northeast. It's still foggy because there's a lot of leftover moisture. Visibility in spots like White Plains and Bridgeport at or below a half a mile. That could also slow you down. But at least wind speeds are lighter out of the southwest and northwest, ranging from just 2 to 8 miles per hour. But late this afternoon, throughout this evening through tomorrow, winds start to ramp back up, already prompting a wind advisory. That includes most of the tri-state, so we're in for gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour late today through tomorrow. Temperatures hold steady. They don't change too much, staying in the 50s, the upper 40s, lower 50s. And at least this afternoon, we'll see more breaks of sunshine across the area. Heather?
All right, so let's take a look at this. I was talking about this earlier. Harlem River Drive, as you go onto the northbound side, that ramp to the George Washington Bridge, the stalled truck. The owner of the truck, or the driver of the truck, was outside, but now we have it hooked up to tow, so we are in good shape here. Hopefully that ramp will be open very shortly. No major issues as you come inbound at the George Washington Bridge. Now this is Copeg, Great Neck Road, both ways. Before Sunrise Highway, it's an accident investigation. Just keep in mind, I know it's early, but this is right after Copeg Middle School. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Shirlene, back to you.
All right, thank you both. We're more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together, so we're done with the heavier rainfall, but still watch out for a few passing light showers for your morning commute, especially for areas north and west of the city. There's also debris and lingering flooding from yesterday's storm. On top of that, it is foggy in some areas, and that could slow you down. Temperatures are mild. It feels like spring. We're in the 40s and the 50s, 54 in the city, and 50 degrees in Sussex. Here's a closer look at that rain tracking to the northeast. A few light showers near Ramapo, also more the same near Middletown, moving towards Poughkeepsie. So as you get the kids ready for school, dress for the 50s. So we start out in the 50s and we really don't budge that much throughout this afternoon. Also, things improve this afternoon. We'll see a few more sunny breaks. The downside is that winds increase, gusting over 30 miles per hour. Heather?
All right, Brittany, we are taking it.
It's foggy because it's so humid outside. Temperatures are already in the 40s and the 50s, and there's still a few very light showers across the area, but nothing like what we saw yesterday. So currently in the city, it is 54, and we have light winds near 2 miles per hour. Similar temperatures all around the map. The 40s and the 50s. Our average high temperature, that's near 46. We are well above that. 45 in Bridgeport, 51 in Poughkeepsie, and 50 in Sussex. So I'm going to turn off these temperatures to give you a better look at where the rain is coming down. So it's wet throughout sections of Rockland, Westchester, Highlands, light rain for you. Also some sprinkles near Montgomery, tracking towards southern sections of Ulster and Dutchess County. Rainfall total since yesterday over 1.5 inches in some areas, 1.71 in New York City. Similar conditions in White Plains, Danbury 1.77, a near 1.5 inches in Newark, and just shy of 1 inch in Belmar. Some much needed rainfall. But since it's still very humid, there's dense fog that could also slow you down for your morning commute. Visibility is very low for Long Island, the Hudson Valley, more the same for northeast New Jersey, spreading all throughout Fairfield County. That's where visibility is at or below a half a mile, and that will take its time clearing throughout the morning. At least wind speeds are lighter for now. That all changes this afternoon. So current speeds are out of the northwest and southwest, all due to a cold front moving through, ranging from 2 to 7 miles per hour. But this afternoon, gusts start to approach 25 to 30. And then after sunset, we'll see winds gusting near 40 to 50 miles per hour. It stays blustery all day tomorrow. It's already prompting a wind advisory that includes most of the tri-state for winds gusting near 45 to 50. maybe even some isolated stronger wind speeds. The bigger picture, this same storm system we've been talking about all week, bringing issues all across the country, now slowly pulling away from us, but we're still close enough to this cold front for a few leftover showers this morning. So an isolated shower for your morning commute, nothing too bad. And then throughout this afternoon, we're drying out. We'll see periods of sunshine and clouds, and temperatures don't change too much, holding steady in the upper 40s and the lower 50s late tonight into early tomorrow morning. These numbers fall down into the 30s, so turning much colder tonight through early tomorrow. At least today, 55, and then tonight 33. By tomorrow, temperatures in the upper 40s, mostly sunny, blustery, and cooler. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, temperatures will be seasonable in the 40s, especially this weekend, but then early next week, a taste of spring. 57 on Monday. Heather is excited about Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures in the 60s.
I'm excited. My dogs are going to be very excited for a very long walk, which we're not really able to do in the winter. But here's something you don't want to do is get yourself into an accident. We have the BQE north near the Williamsburg Bridge. That is where we do have this crash. You can see lots of lights here ready to greet you when you walk out or when you drive up the BQE this morning. But it's a beautiful look at the Brooklyn Bridge. We have no major issues to report there. You can see how nicely that traffic is moving into and out of Manhattan. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Charlene, Pedro, back to you.
Heather, thank you.
We're more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together, so we're starting out with spring-like temperatures in the 40s and the 50s. We are done with the heavier rainfall, but it is still wet in some areas. I'm tracking a few sprinkles and light showers, especially north and west of the city, and that will continue to move through over the next few hours. We do dry out this afternoon with a mixture of sunshine and clouds. It's 54 in the city and down to 47 in Islip. So as you get the kids ready for school, temperatures right now in the 40s and the 50s, and really don't change much throughout this afternoon. Highs near 54 to 55. Winds do increase, gusting up to 20 to 30 this afternoon, and then tonight through tomorrow, get ready for winds gusting near 40 to 50 miles per hour. Heather?
So the West Side Highway.
A lot going on, but at least we are done with the downpours, the heavier rainfall that is well away from us. It's still wet in some areas, watching a few spotty light showers, and that will stick around for portions of your morning commute. But at least currently temperatures are spring-like in the 40s and the 50s. It is 54 in Central Park, wind speeds near 3 miles per hour. Current winds are lighter too for now, but that all changes later today. More about that in just a second. But let's look at current temperatures, the 40s and the 50s. It's 45 in Bridgeport, up to 47 in Islip. Look at Farmingdale, 54 for you, and 51 in Poughkeepsie. Most of the sprinkles and light rain that's north and west of the city, now moving throughout Yorktown and Poughkeepsie. A few sprinkles too near Dingman Highland, tracking towards the Catskills. Rainfall total since yesterday over 1.5 inches in some areas. That's the case in New York City, 1.7 inches. Similar conditions in White Plains, 1.77 in Danbury, and near 1.5 inches in Newark, Islip, 1.3. And since there's a lot of moisture left over, dense fog is forming across portions of the tri-state. That's the case near Queens and Brooklyn, spots north and east near the Hudson Valley, Fairfield County, and Long Island. Visibility at or below 0.5 miles. That could also slow you down, so that's going to take its time clearing over the next few hours. Current wind speeds are down to 2 to 7 miles per hour, but winds start to ramp up late this afternoon, really picking up intensity late tonight through early tomorrow. So throughout this afternoon, we'll deal with gusts near 25 to 30, but tonight after sunset through tomorrow, prepare for gusts near 40 to 50 miles per hour. That's already prompting a wind advisory that includes most of the tri-state starting late this afternoon, lasting throughout the day tomorrow. The bigger picture is showing this major storm system that's been impacting and causing issues all across the country most of this week. It is now pushing northeast of us, but we're still caught in the middle of this cold front. That's why we'll deal with a few lingering isolated showers through your morning commute. So a spotty shower here and there, staying light throughout this afternoon. We're drying out, and we'll see some sunny breaks with temperatures holding steady in the upper 40s and the lower 50s. But tonight, that's when colder air rushes in behind a cold front. We fall down into the 30s. Once you factor in blustery conditions, it could feel like the teens and the 20s in some spots. At least today, 55, a spot shower northwest early. Winds pick up throughout this afternoon, gusting near 30 miles per hour. Really breezy and blustery late tonight, gusting near 40 to 50. Partly cloudy, windy, and colder. Tomorrow, 49, mostly sunny, blustery and colder. West-northwest winds near 40 to 50, gusting across the area. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, temperatures are seasonable as we head into this weekend, down into the 40s, the mid-40s Saturday and Sunday. And then early next week, the return of spring-like weather, 57 on Monday, and the 60s are back Tuesday and Wednesday. Heather?
All right, let's discuss what's happening here, Brittany, as far as our trains are concerned. We do have issues. New Jersey Transit Morris and Essex line. It's one train. The 656 from Summit has been canceled. Long Island Railroad Metro North, they're running on or close to schedule. Now, let's talk about what's happening here as you go onto the West Side Highway going south at 96th Street. We do have that accident still being cleared away. So we have only one lane that's getting by here. So definitely factor in some extra time if you normally take the West Side Highway. Then a commuter alert here on the BQE. This is northeast at the Williamsburg Bridge. There was an accident there. It looks like the accident has been fully cleared away, so that's good news for us. And the southbound side not looking too badly. We do have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect, and we'll be back with more traffic news and weather after the break.